Hello, my name is Avis, and in today's video we'll speak about crystals, what are they, and how we can use them. I'll try to keep this video fairly simple and short as well. I got a few crystals myself, and as you can see they come in different sizes, shapes, colors and formations. So at its purest molecular structure, everything you see in the universe is energy, and because it is energy it means it vibrates, and everything vibrates in its own set frequencies. The more the object vibrates, the higher the frequency, and this not only applies to crystals but also to humans, animals, plants, and the earth itself that vibrates in a set frequency. The whole universe hums in its own set frequency, so it's really important to see and understand how everything is energy and everything vibrates. Objects have a lot of room for molecules to move around, even though they might appear solid. In molecular structure, atoms and molecules are still moving around. When it comes to crystals, those molecular structures are very pristine and compact, put together in a really sacred geometric way. Crystals are formed in very high intensity and pressure situations. They're pressurized and slowly created throughout thousands and millions of years into these beautiful objects. And because of the slow and pressurized creation, their molecular structure isn't spread around but rather put together in a really nice and precise way. And this is so easy to see when, let's say, we look at a diamond through electron microscope. We can see the lattices inside a diamond are formed in such a nice cube-like structures. There's no obstruction within it, and it forms like that due to high pressure around it, whereas other objects and their molecular structure would be somewhat randomly spread around. And because of this we can see how easily sacred geometry ties into things like crystals, how they're formed and shaped in the shapes that are really sacred, like platonic solids, from octahedrons to dodahedrons and others. Crystals are pretty much the only solid structure we know to do so. Crystals also are not something that just randomly appeared with some movement, like 80s movement or something, but they have already been used since ancient times, like ancient Egyptians used crystals a lot. It is important to understand that our body and mind vibrate in different frequencies, and crystals vibrate in different frequencies within themselves too. The difference why crystals are such sound structure is because they vibrate in different frequencies, but in the way that it's synchronized. Whereas humans have a lot more difficult time synchronizing our own vibrational patterns throughout their body. Surely I've seen a person that is in perfect physical shape and has a clear vibration physically, but mentally they're not on the same level, and that this harmony creates a lot of negative energy. Same goes when you see like a mentally sound person, but physically they're not where they want to be for them to be happy. This alignment creates this harmony within the body, and it's a reason why a lot of people these days are not happy. So crystals can help us correct the sense of disharmony within our bodies. Because crystals resonate with this high, steady frequency, they can interact with their own frequencies. So by just wearing a crystal or holding a crystal, their vibrational pattern interact with our vibrational pattern and creates a small amount of change within us. In all sense, crystals can only help as much as we allow them to. They can't magically heal some like bigger diseases. By synchronizing our energy with crystal's energy, we can change how we feel, act, and live. Different crystals have multiple properties that align with our energy points throughout our body. We have 7 energy points throughout our body, and they're called chakras, and chakras are a big study itself. I'll post a video in the description of what chakras are if you guys don't know that yet. So when wearing a crystal for longer periods of time, it can help us raise our own vibrations, it can help us heal our lower vibrational emotions, and help us expand our consciousness, see things differently, and because we resonate in high vibrational frequencies, we can attract a lot more good things in our lives. My personal favorite crystal would be black tourmaline, as it is my birthstone, and when I wear that specific crystal, it kind of boosts my confidence, and also I tend to overthink things a lot, so when I wear that crystal it helps me just not focus on negative thoughts as much. A lot of people think that crystals in general are really expensive, but that's not the case because there's so many kinds of crystals and majority of them are fairly cheap. And I think everyone should do a little research about crystals and maybe find your own birthstone and just give it a try and see if it works for you or not. And yeah, thank you for watching.